Shooting day is 13th of May 2026. Time is 16:58. Today I visiting Nottingham Transport Heritage Center, and today I'm going to ride Flying Scotsman by event. Today I came with my friend, so I got ticket of Class C 61 ABC. This is inside. And this is our seat. Seat's pattern is flower and it is very comfortable. And we departed Rallington Field. And I can see lots of other old trains. This train is for first time in 25 years, so there are lots of people taking pictures. To put it simply, it took 25 years because the locomotive underwent a massive 10 years £4 million restoration and faced some financial crisis, while the Nottingham Railway itself was closed for a long time and required extensive track upgrade, high rental budget, and a historical grand reopening event in 2026 to finally bring the legendary national treasure back to the local tracks. Train moves slowly. And I can see some trains, and I wonder what is it. Absolutely, the steam train does not have LED light. Instead of it, they are circle light like this. Also, place for put belongings is like this. It now looks very old. And we arrived at where Red Point shows. At here, we switch back and going back to where we came from. This track is what we used until here. Currently, we run like this. This train is designed by the legendary chief mechanical engineer Sir Nigel Gresley. This locomotive utilizes an advanced three-cylinder arrangement with one central cylinder between the frames and two outside controlled by specialized conjugated valve that produce a uniquely smooth, syncopated 6 beat per revolution exhaust blast rather than standard 4-beat rhythm of traditional two-cylinder locomotive, offering line-side audio, request and traction assist a distinct, complex acoustic signature that is highly prized in the rail fan community. I can see a lots of white and green field. First emerging from the Donchester work in 1923 as a Class A1 locomotive, the engine underwent significant mechanical transformation over its care, including an increase in boiler pressure, the installation of a high efficiency coiler chap double brass pipe to improve draft, and the subsequent addition of German-style smoke deflectors, which is blinkers, to lift exhaust clear of the cab windows, making its complex, surviving mechanical lineage a rich case study for locomotive historians who analyze design, no design blueprint and frame modifications. The event utilizes the Great Central Railway's northern section, a preserved railway that approximately 20 miles, with 32-kilometer round trip. That depart from Lavington Field Station in Nottinghamshire and head toward Rosebos. We arrived at around the East Lake area and I can see some buildings there. On November 13, 1934, during a carefully monitored test run under the stewardship of the London and North Eastern Railway (LNER), the Flying Scotsman became the first steam locomotive in record history to be officially clocked and authenticated at a speed of 100 miles per hour, cementing its status as a pioneer of high-speed rail engineering, whose massive 6-foot 8-inch driving wheel can still be witnessed, transferring immense tractive effort directly to the rail today. And I can see some space for taking a pictures. And then I can see platform. It said Rashcliffe Halt, and I think it's an older platform that's rebuilt platform. And let's have a look at this booklet. This is front cover. I can see a title with a fox on it and event information. If you want to read, you can pause and read slowly. At first page, I can see text about Fox and Edward's event with picture. On next page, I can see text about history of the Great Central Railway with some pictures. On next 3 pages, I can see a text about the Great Central Railway, Nottingham, with 5 pictures. And then I can see a text about Bridging the Gap by Tom Ingram. On next 2 pages, I can see a route map and Nottingham Transport Heritage Centre site map. And the next 2 pages is about timeline of Flying Scotsman, but I use a mosaic because I talk about that later. And the next 4 pages is about the history of a legend Flying Scotsman, about the tornado, about the LNER, and about the Fox and Edwards event around the UK. And the next 4 pages is about another Fox and Edward event and about shop and gift vouchers. So, the reason why the Flying Scotsman completed non-stop running from London to Edinburgh is the corridor connection at the back of the locomotive's tender, allowing swift-plate crew to walk through between the locomotive and the coaches, a feature which also gently assisted the non-stop journey. And let's enjoy the view from train. This is because the seat is so comfortable. My 2 friends are sleeping, but I had to wake up for a take a video. Now, let's talk about the timeline of this Flying Scotsman. In 1923, this train was built by London North Eastern Railway at Doncaster. And in 1928, this train completed the first non-stop run between London and Edinburgh, which makes this train very famous. Then, in 1934, The first steam locomotive to officially reach 100 mph, which also makes the train very famous. And in 1968, it recreated the non-stop run to celebrate 40 years. In 1969, it embarked on 4 years for tour at USA. And then in 1988, it performed a 2-year tour at Australia. In 2004, it's fortunately saved by National Railway Museum Compagnie. Then, on 2016, it completed a major overhaul. And finally, in 2026, we enjoying this event. And we arrived around Rosebos, and in that direction there will be Rosebos Station. And you can buy some snacks and some drinks, and I bought some shortbread which was very delicious, and I bought some coke. And the time is 1821. We returned to the depot.